welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing a recipe video with y'all. So lately Cody has been making these delicious looking breakfast sandwiches for breakfast pretty much every single day. He's either using like a croissant or an English muffin, and I'm like, oh my good golly gosh, those look so good. So I am going to one-up his English muffin. Today I am going to remake a McDonald's McGriddle, and we're gonna turn that into a keto version. So it is going to be a delicious keto remake of a McGriddle. So let's get started. There's only a couple of ingredients that you'll need, and it takes maybe 10 minutes to throw it all together. Not long at all. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make the batter for the bread that we're going to use in this recipe. I am just going to use a small bowl to mix this up in instead of dirtying up a big mixing bowl, because there isn't much that goes into it. This little tiny bowl to mix it all together will work just fine. So the first thing we are going to add into our mixing bowl is 2 tablespoons of almond flour. Up next, I'm going to crack 1 egg into here. Oh, and I just got a big old piece of shell in there. Got it. Save the day. Up next, I am going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Sprinkle that into my bowl. So in a mug, I just microwaved 1 tablespoon of butter to melt it. So now I'm going to add that in as well. Up next, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of this Chalk Zero Honest syrup in the maple flavor. The reason I am adding in this syrup is because a McGriddle at McDonald's is made out of a pancake. So to imitate that pancake flavor, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of syrup to it. And you can totally use a sugar-free syrup as well, but I have this sitting on my counter, which is why I decided to use the Chalk Zero Honest syrup today. And the last thing that goes into this bread batter is some pink sea salt. I'm just going to do like a smidge of salt in there. So the last thing I'm going to do is just mix up this batter until it is nice and blended all up. Alright guys, I just finished mixing up this batter, and this is the batter for our low-carb bread that we are using in this recipe. So what I'm going to do next is take a big wide mug that I have, some cooking spray so that it doesn't stick, and I am going to spray the inside of this mug liberally because we don't want this sticking at all. Perfect. Now that you've sprayed your mug, you're just going to pour your batter right into your mug, like so. Oh. Let me go grab a scraper and not miss out on any of this yumminess in this bowl. Okay, we've created the batter, we've greased our mug, we've added the batter to the mug, and now we take our mug full of batter, stick it in the microwave, and heat it up for 90 seconds. So after 90 seconds, when you pull out your mug, you pretty much have some low carb 90-second bread. What you're going to do is dump this bread out onto a plate like so. Ooh, that's hot. And I am going to cut this bread in half. It does have a little bit of an eggy texture to it, but we are about to throw this in a frying pan, crisp it up, and it is going to be the perfect buns for your keto McGriddle. Check out this 90-second bread. It looks beautiful. This is the most important part to our keto McGriddle. So now what we're going to do is throw some butter here in a heated skillet behind me, and we are going to toast this bread to crisp it up just a little bit, give it that crunch, that bite that I really like. We're going to fry up an egg, fry up a sausage patty, and top it with some cheese, and we will have our very own Keto McGriddle. I am so excited about this. I'm gonna go ahead and toss in a little bit of butter and let this melt down. Can you see the little bow right here? Right there. Making sure that I make this recipe correct. Now that our butter has melted, what I'm going to do is place our bread that we just made in the microwave onto the skillet. On the other side of the pan, while I have this bread toasting, I am going to throw down one of these Jimmy Dean fully cooked pork sausage patties. And I really don't like to buy these pre-made ones. They're not my favorite. However, my grocery store was out of like the raw ones that you cook. So I had to grab these and I'm going to let that start heating up. So I think it is time for us to flip this bread. So I'm just gonna use my fingers and flip it over, and look at that beautiful crust we got going on right now. Ooh, that's pretty and very hot. We are just going to go ahead and get everything going in this pan at one time. I have one egg that I'm going to crack onto here and fry it up. However, I don't like runny yolks, so I am going to break the yolk so that it cooks nice and well. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to the egg. All right, guys, it looks like our bread is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off of the skillet. Finish cooking up our eggs and sausage. It is time to assemble our Keto McGriddle. So what we're going to do is add on our fried sausage, nice and warm, perfect. Then we're going to add on our fried egg. I'm not very good at frying eggs, so don't mind this very ugly egg. And lastly, we are going to top it with a little bit of cheese. Then top it with our piece of bread. And we have made us a Keto McGriddle. Holy moly, this is going to be phenomenal. Well guys, looky here. It is totally possible to make a Keto McGriddle. Don't have to go to McDonald's, don't have to cheat, and definitely don't have to sacrifice your macros for the day. So let's give this a try. This is going to be so unflattering to take a bite of on camera. Oh my gosh. This is so good. It honestly tastes like a McGriddle. Holy moly. Adding that syrup flavor into the bread just sets this on fire. Just look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that bite. Delicious. Holy moly. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed that Keto McGriddle recipe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel down below. And leave a comment if there's another fast food or just normal food recreation you want to see me do. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you again real soon. Bye, guys. Mwah.